Everybody will be watching who's a football lover this afternoon. He'll tell us in a moment, nothing wrong with my form. And he's back, right at the heart of the Chelsea defence. All the transfer talk last summer has affected him, not at his best yet. So, what is wrong? Well, this genius says, nothing at all wrong with me.
Sometimes it's hard to be Cristiano Ronaldo because if you do a little mistake, everyone kill you. I know that, but this is normal. This is the life, and I'm ready for that. But I know when I do good things as well, the people put me up. But now everyone look to me, you're waiting for mistakes, and we have to play better all the time. This is a great challenge, but I'm ready for that.
Last season was an incredible one for Cristiano Ronaldo, but many Manchester United fans are now asking just what has happened to his form.
It's impossible to be in a top level the same all the time. It's difficult. It's if I can ask you, tell me one player you do a great season, 2, 3, 4 years like top level. It's impossible. Don't have anyone. Last season I think I do brilliant, but this season I'm not, in my opinion, I'm not bad. I scored 10 goals until now. I'm coming from injury. I know the people, he put the level always high because, you know, I'm Cristiano Ronaldo and I win the Ballon d'Or, I win this, I win this. I know the people waiting better and better all the time. And it's not easy, but I know I feel in a good form, and I think the Cristiano is coming better and better in the second round of the Premier League.
10 goals so far this campaign, so there's little chance of him emulating last season's incredible tally. So was it a one-off?
I know it's difficult to score 43 goals in one season, but I know I can do. I know he's not lucky. This is why I know I can do better and better. I know it's difficult, but it's possible. If it's not this season, it's next season. I know I can do as well again than last season.
Today's opposition are led by Big Phil, who was an early mentor to Little Ron.
I know him very well, and I know he's a great guy and he's a fantastic manager. You know, when I'm arriving in national team, he gave me a chance with 18 years old, and to play in a big level is not easy. And he gave me confidence, he gave me courage, and this is why I'm a better player now, because he helped me a lot, not just him, but the other coaches, but he be part of my success as well.
Now that the title race has passed the halfway mark, Ronaldo, for one, isn't surprised as to who is setting the pace.
It's always the same teams, in my opinion. Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool. Always these teams. Maybe this season the league is more competitive, but these 4 teams, one gonna win the league. I hope it's Manchester, because in my opinion we are the best team. We are champions of the world and the Europe, and nothing changed. And if you be strong mentally, we have a chance again.
Gary McAllister, Jamie Carragher in deep conversation with Jamie Redknapp, our guest here this afternoon. Is there a feeling that he is not performing to the levels that he was last year, despite what he says?
Well, it's evident he's not in his sparkling of form he was last season, but I think the injury is definitely hampered him. I don't think he's back at 100% fitness. He's just getting up to speed. You know, these efforts on goal here last season, you know, on the other side of the post, you know, he's still a wonderful player and getting in great positions. You know, determination to go and join that attack again after setting it up. You know, this effort here last season goes to the other side of the post. It's as simple as that. You know, we're talking inches.
What do you like to come up against, Jamie?
Well, at the moment he is I think we'd have to say probably alongside Messi, he's probably the 2 best players in the world, and I know people are saying he's not as good as last year, but I mean 42 goals for a winger is, I know he said maybe he can do it again, but I think it is a one-off. That 42 goals for a centre forward. I think Van Nistelrooy got close to that a few years ago, and that was an unbelievable achievement. But for a winger to do that I don't think that'll ever be done again, ever.
He had a great end of the season as well last year. He had 13 and 17 goals this time last year, so not quite at the same form. And I do believe that his head was turned from the Real Madrid episode. I think this year he hasn't perhaps been the same sort of, as in when the ball's around him, and you know, sometimes his body language isn't quite as good, but I still think he's a sensational player, and he's such a threat for this Manchester United team.
World Player of the Year awards tomorrow. He's likely to win that as well. Is it possible his head has been turned by the success as well?
No, not really. I think because I've listened to people say he's not, you know, the same person this year. He divided opinion when he first came in, didn't he? People were talking about him. He's a show pony. He's only got one trick. He's got more than one trick. I mean,
it's a good trick.
We've got every trick.
But I also think he's at the best club in the world for somebody to look after him, just to knock him back down a peg or two in Sir Alex Ferguson. I think he accepts the responsibility and the pressure that he's under to perform every week as European Footballer of the Year and probably World Player of the Year. And he's working with the right manager.
And he works so hard. You talk to the players, you talk to all the players at Manchester United, they say how hard he works every single day in training. He wants perfection.
And the big clubs come head to head. Some matters Portugal to be discussed even at this time so close to matters Premier League. Luis Felipe Scolari with a salvo or three from Anfield, courtesy of Rafa Benitez.